I'm Rahul Gedupudi. I'm the co-founder of Kensium and I currently head the product development team. So today we're going to talk about PWA. PWA stands for Progressive Web Apps. It's basically an evolution of where the internet is going and how we access content on the internet. So the idea is that you build a web application or a website or a web page that works almost as an app on your mobile device. Right? So you write the technology and you build the technology in a way that it works on your desktop, it works on your mobile device just as a web page, or if you want to save it as an app, you can just save that page as an app, and it can allow you to have things like offline payments, offline storage, all of it. So when you look at PWA and why it is so popular, obviously Google's behind PWA. They've thrown their weight behind it. Adobe has done it. Microsoft has done it, and Apple, after a little while, has now done that as well. So now you have everybody that's actually anyone in the technology space is behind PWA, and PWA offers a lot of advantages. Right? It's not just about running a web page as an app. It helps you reduce the amount of back and forth traffic that's going between your server and the device, because the benefit of PWA is that any page that you access once is cached locally. I mean, things were being cached even before, right? Everybody talks about browser cache and receiving stale content and so on, but PWA does it quite differently. PWA actually has access to the database that's actually located within your browser. A typical thing that you would see in a PWA site is if you go to a page and if you browse to another page and if you come back, you're no longer seeing page elements load slowly from the server and so on. It's instantaneous, right? So you're not transmitting as much content. You're downloading a lot of content first time and accessing it. So it improves speed for the end user. It improves speed for at the server level, because the servers are not chatting and sending so much data back and forth. And more importantly, it makes the web page very, very responsive, right? It's very interactive for the end user. And even if you don't have an internet connection, you're still operating it, right? So there's a lot of advantages of PWA. So PWA obviously is very useful for commerce. You want to deliver your content, your product data, and everything very quickly. You want the speed at which people are able to browse and access information to be very fast. So PWA supports all that. And the platforms that we work with, obviously, which is BigCommerce, Magento, and Shopify somewhat, they all are supporting PWA. They've been moving towards supporting PWA for a long time. These have all been monolithic applications for a while, right? So what does it mean to be PWA specific, right? If you have a backend system, in these cases, if you have commerce systems that have to be PWA, that should support PWA, what it means is that they should be purely communicating through APIs, right? So the idea behind this is you're making your application API first, so you can have any sort of front end. So you're decoupling your front end systems from your back end work that you do, so that way your front end can be anything, right? Right now you've taken a really complex application. You're now making sure that everything is moving into a component-based architecture, and you want everything to be accessible through APIs. So search, which is a very key native, fully integrated component of Adobe Commerce, is now a plug and play. You can either plug it with Live Search, you can plug it with Adobe's tools, right? So the idea is that you want to be able to make these API calls from the PWA app to Adobe, to BigCommerce, and get the responses back, and the response coming back, you want to display it in your own way, right? So that's the whole API first solutions that are needed, and it's amazing, right? So you're no longer limited by what these tools provide for a front end design. I can use any front end technology that I like, and stay on the latest technologies all the time. And all I'm doing is my back end code, which is the business side of the application, does not change. Right? I'm writing to the same APIs, dealing with the shopping cart, but I can really control my front end and do wonders with it.